I'm going to show you how you might be sitting on a small fortune, without even knowing it so before you toss that penny away. Stop. You might be throwing away a life-changing opportunity. Stick with me until the end, because I'll reveal exactly how to check if you have one of these ultra-rare coins, and how to sell it for the highest price possible. So what's the big deal with the 1967 na mid-mark Lincoln penny? At first glance, it looks just like any other penny. Copper, Lincoln's face, and the classic design we've all seen a million times, but here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies weren't made like the rest because of errors in the minting process. A small number of these coins were struck with rare variations, making them worth a fortune, and yes, people are getting rich off these coins. In fact, some have sold for tens of thousands, and the rarest ones up to $1 million. Just imagine finding a single penny that pays off your mortgage, wipes out your debt, or even buys you a dream car. But how do you know if you have one of these $1 million pennies? Well, first, let's break down what makes a 1967 penny valuable, and more importantly how you can spot the goldmine in your own collection. But before that, let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually checked your pennies? If your answer is never, you might want to start digging through those old jars right now. The first thing you need to check the condition. A flawless, uncirculated 1967 penny can be worth thousands on its own. But that's just one factor. Next, look for errors. Some pennies were struck on the wrong planchet. Others have double days, off-center strikes, or other defects that make them insanely rare. The rarer the error, the higher the value. In 2019, a collector sold a rare Lincoln penny with a striking error for nearly $500,000. But you might be wondering, where do you even sell a rare penny like this? And how do you make sure you're getting the best possible price? I'm about to reveal the top places to sell your rare pennies for the biggest payday. But before we get to that, would you recognize a $1 million penny? If you saw one, keep watching, because I'm about to show you what to look for, step by step. So, you've checked your 1967 pennies, and maybe, just maybe, you've got something valuable. Now, it's time to cash in. The best places to sell rare coins: heritage auctions, eBay, and professional coin dealers. There are scammers out there waiting to take advantage of first-time sellers. Always get your coin professionally graded before selling. This ensures you get the true market value, and don't be afraid to negotiate. A rare 1967 penny can start at a few $1,000s, but if you know what you have, you could be looking at 6 or even 7 figures. So, here's the $1 million question: do you have one of these life-changing pennies? If you're not sure, check right now. And if you want to learn more about other rare coins that could be hiding in your change, make sure to subscribe and watch my next video. Did you know that a single 1985 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $8 million? Yes, 1 cent turning into a fortune. Imagine finding that life-changing coin hidden in an old jar, lying in your dresser, or even inside your couch cushions. Sounds unbelievable? Well, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes certain 1985 pennies so valuable, how to spot them, and most importantly, how you can sell one for a fortune. But hurry, because collectors are hunting them down as we speak. Let's dive in. Picture this: it's an ordinary day. You're going through some spare change when, bam, you notice something unusual about a penny. Maybe it's shinier, maybe it has a teeny imperfection, or maybe, just maybe, it's the rare 1985 Lincoln penny that's worth a small fortune. But here's the scary part: 99% of people who find rare coins have no idea what they're worth. They spend them on coffee, drop them in tip jars, or let them collect dust. Imagine unknowingly giving away $1 million coin for a dva soda. It's happening right now, and you could be next. But don't worry, I'm about to make sure that never happens to you. Now, what exactly makes a 1985 Lincoln penny worth thousands, or even $1 million? It all comes down to errors and rarity. Some of these pennies were minted with incredible doubling errors, off-center strikes, or unique defects that make collectors go crazy for them. For example, a double-day obverse penny can fetch over 50,000 at auction. But here's where it gets really interesting. Certain uncirculated 1985 pennies in pristine condition have sold for 6 figures. And experts believe a perfect, mint-state 1970 grade coin could shatter records, potentially reaching that elusive $8 million mark. Now, before you start digging through every penny you've ever saved, let me show you exactly what to look for so you don't miss out. Here's how to identify if you have one of these rare 1985 pennies. Look for a bold doubling effect on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's face. Check for a minting error, like missing details, misalignment, or off-center. The shinier and more flawless the penny, the higher its grade, which means more. Get it certified by experts like Pennies or NEET, because a professionally graded penny sells for way more. Now, the big question: how do you sell one for top dollar? This is where most people go wrong. They either sell too quickly or don't use the right platforms, losing out on thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've put together a step-by-step guide on exactly where to list your coin, which collectors to contact, and how to maximize your profit. But instead of making this video 30 minutes long, I've linked everything you need in the pinned comment below. Click that link, and don't leave money on the table. So now you know, the 1985 Lincoln penny could be your golden ticket to a wealthy lifestyle. But here's the thing: most people will watch this and do nothing. They'll go back to life as usual, never checking their change, never realizing they could be sitting on millions. Don't be like them. Go check your pennies right now. If you find something interesting, drop a comment below. I'll personally reply and help you out. And if you want more coin secrets that could make you rich, hit that subscribe button, because I've got more money making coin videos coming your way. You've got nothing to lose, but possibly millions to gain. We're uncovering the secrets behind the 1985 Lincoln penny, a coin that could change your life forever. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how you might be holding on to a life-changing fortune. Act 7. The mystery of the 1985 Lincoln penny. What if I told you that a single mistake made at the Denver Mint in 1985 has created one of the most valuable pennies in history? Let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually looked at your pocket change? Most people don't. But after today, I guarantee you'll never ignore a penny again. Because among those ordinary coins, there could be a rare 1985 Lincoln penny worth a jaw-dropping sum of money. You see, in 1985, something went wrong. A small number of pennies were struck with a unique error, one that collectors are willing to pay a fortune for. And this coin is still out there, hiding in old jars, in collections, even in your house right now. But how do you know if you have one of these golden tickets? Don't worry, I'm about to show you exactly what makes these pennies so special. What to look for before you dump out your piggy bank. Here's what you need to check first: the mint mark. Look just below the date on your penny. If there's a small D there, you might be in luck. But not just any 1985 penny will do. The real treasure lays in mint errors and rare varieties. One of the biggest signs: a double die error. This happens when the design is struck twice by accident, causing a blurry, ghost-like effect. If you spot this, you may be looking at a 100,000 coin, but it gets even better. Some 1985 pennies were struck on silver planchettes by mistake. These are exceedingly rare, and if you find one, you could be looking at a payday of up to $1 million. Now, before you rush off to check your coins, hold on, because the biggest mistake people make is selling too soon. You need to know where and how to sell these coins to maximize their value. That's what we're diving into next: how to sell your rare penny for maximum profit. So, let's say you found a 1985 penny with one of these rare errors. What's next? First, do not rush to sell it to just anyone. Many collectors will lowball you, offering only a fraction of what your coin is actually worth. Instead, get it professionally graded. A top-tier grading service like Pennies or NEET can verify your coin's authenticity and value, which can mean the difference between a 19,000 sale and a 19,000 jackpot. Once graded, auction houses and private collectors are your best bet. Places like Heritage Auctions and eBay's high-end coin listings have buyers ready to pay top dollar. And here's something most people don't know: the value of rare pennies is only going up. As more collectors enter the market, demand is skyrocketing. What's worth six figures today could be worth even more in just a few years. So if you find one, you have a choice: sell now or hold for an even bigger payout. Could there be more million-dollar pennies? If one overlooked penny could be worth a fortune, how many more are still out there? If you want to know which other pennies are secretly worth millions, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my next video. Or I'll reveal even more hidden treasures in everyday pocket change, who knows? The next penny you find could make you a millionaire. Stay curious, stay hunting. Imagine holding a penny worth up to $1 million in your pocket right now without even knowing it. Sounds crazy, right? But if you have a 1,991 Lincoln penny, your life could change in an instant. But here's the catch, 99 of people will spend it without realizing its true worth. Don't let that be you. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal how to identify this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can turn it into serious cash. Let's face it, most people don't pay attention to their pocket change. Pennies. Just small, annoying coins, right? Wrong. Some are worth more than luxury cars, even houses, and right now, collectors are hunting down a special version of the 1,991 Lincoln penny, willing to pay insane amounts for the right one. Imagine this, you casually buy a coffee, hand over a penny, and boom, you just tipped your barista a six-figure fortune. Painful thought, but don't worry. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through exactly what makes this coin so valuable, and how you can check if you have one. So, what makes this 1,991 Lincoln penny so special? It's all about errors, small mistakes that make collectors go wild. One of the biggest ones is the misaligned die strike, where the coin design isn't centered properly. Another is the double die obverse, meaning Lincoln's image looks slightly doubled. If you spot either of these, you're holding a gold mine. Now, before you flip over every penny in your house, here's something even crazier. One of these pennies, in pristine condition, recently sold for almost $1 million at an auction. But here's the scary part, these coins are getting harder to find every day. More and more are being scooped up by collectors, making them even more valuable. So, the question is, do you have one? Here's what you need to do right now. Grab any 1,991 pennies you have and look closely for errors. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. If you find something unusual, don't spend it. Instead, take it to a trusted coin appraiser or auction house to get it professionally evaluated. Imagine the moment you discover you're holding a life-changing fortune in your hands. Imagine selling it for hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million, and completely transforming your financial future. But here's the thing, there are other rare coins out there worth even more, and you might have one sitting right under your nose. Want to know what they are? Click on the next video to uncover more hidden treasures in your change jar before it's too late. See you there. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket, just a regular old penny. But what if I told you that one specific 2,000 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny that could change your life forever. Before you dismiss this as just another coin story, let me ask you, have you ever unknowingly held a fortune in your hands? Because you just might have. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot one of these rare pennies, or to sell it, and how to make sure you don't miss out on a potential windfall. The mystery of the $1 million penny. A penny is just a penny, right? Wrong. Some coins hold secrets, and the 2,000 Lincoln penny is one of them. This isn't just about an old coin, it's about a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. Now, you might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much? It all comes down to rare errors, misprints, and unique characteristics that collectors are willing to pay insane amounts for. One small detail could mean the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a fortune that could change your life. Act 2. The hidden clues. Is your penny the one? So, what makes the 2,000 Lincoln penny so valuable? There are 3 main factors that determine its worth. Some 2,000 pennies were struck with a unique doubling effect, known as a double die. Others have misalignments or off-center strikes that make them highly collectible. A penny in pristine condition, graded in Shaeset or higher, could fetch thousands, even without errors. So, before you toss that old change jar, look closely. There are rumors that some 2,000 pennies were struck on different metal planchets, making them even rarer. Imagine finding a penny that's unlike any other in circulation. Now, before you run to check your piggy bank, here's the catch. These rare pennies are mixed in with millions of ordinary ones. Spotting one takes knowledge, patience, and a keen eye. But don't worry, I'm about to show you exactly how to identify one of these golden, or should I say copper, tickets. Quick question. If you found $1 million penny, what's the first thing you'd buy? A mansion? A sports car? Or would you just casually buy an island and name it Pennies? Let me know in the comments. Turning a penny into a fortune. Okay, so let's say you found one of these rare 2,000 Lincoln pennies. What's next? How do you turn it into cold, hard cash? First, authentication is key. You don't want to get scammed or undervalue your coin. Take it to a professional coin grader, such as Pennies, who can verify its authenticity and give it a proper grade. Next, finding the right buyer is crucial. Rare coin auctions, private collectors, and online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions are where the big money is. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare pennies, and if you have one, you need to be smart about where you sell it. But here's the shocking part. The most valuable 2,000 Lincoln penny ever sold didn't just go for a few $1,000s. It went for a price tag that will make your jaw drop. How much, exactly? Stick around, because I'm revealing that in just a moment. One of the rarest 2,000 Lincoln pennies sold at auction for over 1,000,000. That's right, a single penny that could buy you a luxury home, an exotic sports car, or even an early retirement. And the best part? There could still be more out there, waiting to be discovered. Now, the question is, do you have one? If you haven't checked your change jar, your old collections, or even the forgotten coin stash in your drawers, now is the time. Don't let $1 million opportunity slip through your fingers. Take action today, check your pennies, and if you think you've found something valuable, get it graded and appraised. You never know, the next life-changing fortune could be sitting in your pocket right now. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover hidden treasure. We're diving into one of the rarest pennies in US history, and no, it's not made of gold, silver, or even platinum. It's a simple 1972 Mark Lincoln penny. Why is it worth a fortune? Could you be holding one right now? And more importantly, how do you sell it for maximum profit? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could change your financial future. Let's rewind to 1972. A time of change, Vietnam, Watergate, bell bottoms, and disco fever. But something else happened that year, something small, unnoticed, yet incredibly significant. The U.S. Mint accidentally struck a batch of pennies without a mint mark. Normally, Philadelphia minted pennies from 1972 have no mint mark, so what makes this one different? Well, here's where things take a turn. Some of these coins should have had a mint mark, but due to an extremely rare minting error, they didn't. This mistake is what makes these coins so valuable today. Now, you might be thinking, great, let me check my cushions real quick. But hold on, before you start tearing up your sofa, let's talk about what actually makes this penny worth millions. So what should you look for? Here's what makes the 1972 Mark Lincoln penny a jackpot coin. This is where things get technical. Unlike normal 1972 pennies, some had a double die obverse, a clear doubling effect on letters and numbers. If you have one of these, congratulations, you're sitting on a goldmine. If your penny is scratched up like it's been through a war, its value drops. But if it's in near perfect condition, that's when the big money starts rolling in. Only a few hundred of these pennies exist in high grades. Some have sold for tens of thousands, and in rare cases, over $1 million, but here's the thing, most people don't even know they have one. And many who do find one make a crucial mistake that costs them thousands. What is this mistake? Stick with me, because if you're about to check your penny collection, you need to hear this first. Alright, so you've checked your coins, and let's say you found one. What next? Do not sell it to just anyone. Here's the correct way to maximize your profit. Take it to a reputable grading service like Pennies. A verified, graded coin sells for way more than an unverified one. I repeat, do not sell your rare coin to a pawn shop. They'll lowball you faster than a used car salesman. The best places: heritage auctions, stacks bowers, and even high-end eBay listings. This is where serious buyers bid top dollar. Now, here's a question for you. How many pennies do you have lying around your house right now? Because if you're not checking them, you could be walking past $1 million every single day and never even know it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, because I cover more rare coins that could be hiding in your pocket right now. Also, drop a comment below. What's the oldest coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories, and remember, wealth isn't just about what you earn sometimes, it's about what you find. See you in the next one. Stop what you're doing. Imagine finding a penny worth up to $1 million just sitting in your pocket change. Sounds crazy, right? Well, it's not. The rare 1989 Lincoln penny is out there, and it could be hiding in plain sight. But here's the catch, most people will throw it away without knowing its true value. And by the time they realize it's too late, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to identify this rare coin, and, most importantly, how to cash in big. Did you know that a single mistake at the US Mint can turn a regular penny into a fortune? It's happened before, and it's happening now. The 1989 Lincoln penny is one of those rare coins with a secret that only a few people know about. Coin collectors and investors are paying top dollar, some even up to $1 million, for the right one. But most people don't realize they have it until it's too late. Think about it, would you accidentally spend a winning lottery ticket? That's what millions of Americans are doing right now with their 1989 pennies, and let's be honest, how many times have you picked up a penny and thought, this could change my life? Probably never. But after this video, you'll never look at pennies the same way again. Alright, let's get into it. What makes the 1989 Lincoln penny worth up to $1 million? It's all about a rare minting error that collectors are hunting down like hidden treasure. Some 1989 pennies have a microscopic error in the mint mark. The small mistake can mean a huge payday. Some of these coins were struck with the 1989 creating a rare and valuable variety known as the 1989 transitional penny. If your penny has slightly doubled numbers or letters, it could mean a big payday. The best part: these errors aren't easy to spot unless you know what to look for. Most people never even notice them, but here's the problem: time is running out. Collectors are snatching these pennies up fast. And once they're in private collections, their value skyrockets, making it even harder for everyday people like you to cash in. Could you be holding a fortune without knowing it? Keep watching, because I'm about to tell you exactly where to sell these pennies for the highest price. Now that you know what to look for, here's what you need to do next. Grab a magnifying glass and check your 1989 pennies. Yes, even the ones in your couch cushions. If you spot any of these errors, don't spend it. Place it in a protective case immediately. Get it appraised by a certified coin expert. Websites like Pennies or NIC can verify its authenticity and value. Auction it off to the highest bidder. Many rare coins sell for record-breaking prices at auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. So do you have one of these $1 million pennies hiding in your house right now? The only way to find out is to start checking, and remember, opportunities like this don't come often. The next time you find a penny, don't just toss it aside. It could be the key to your dream lifestyle. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss out on another hidden treasure. Drop a comment below. What's the oldest penny you've ever found? You never know, your next comment might just lead to your first $1 million discovery. See you in the next video. You're digging through an old jar of pennies, the same coins you've tossed aside for years. But what if I told you that hidden among them could be a single, rare 1994 mint mark Lincoln penny worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. One penny could change your life forever. Sounds unbelievable. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to verify its authenticity, and most importantly, how to sell it for the maximum value. And hey, before you roll your eyes thinking, it's just a penny, remember, people once said the same about Bitcoin when it was just a few cents. Look where we are now. Let's break it down. What makes this coin so valuable? First, the 1994 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is extremely rare, because the US Mint typically stamps a small letter, D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, on every penny. However, due to a rare minting error, some of these pennies were released with no mint mark at all. Why is this important? Well, collectors and investors love errors. The rarer the mistake, the higher the price skyrockets. Think about it. If there's only a handful of these in existence, and every collector wants one, what happens? Betting wars. And betting wars lead to one thing: insane cash offers. Now, let's talk numbers because that's why you're here, right? In recent auctions, certain Lincoln pennies have already sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Experts predict that the perfect, pristine condition 1994 Nomad Mark penny could fetch up to a staggering 1,000,000. How do I know if I have one? Or even more importantly, how do I make sure I don't get scammed? Stick around, because in just a few seconds, I'm going to reveal the exact steps to verify your coin's authenticity, and how to sell it for top dollar. Grab a magnifying glass and check your 1994 pennies. Look for any without a mint mark. No P, no D, just plain, clean Lincoln. Check for coin grading and authentication. Coins are graded by organizations like Pennies. A high-grade coin can be worth decades more. Don't just sell to the first person who offers you a few bucks. Auction houses and serious collectors will pay big money. Now, before you rush off to search your change jar, let me leave you with this. Every year, rare pennies like this quietly sell for 6 or 7 figures, but only to those who take action. Most people ignore their coins, thinking they're worthless. The opportunity is right in front of you. Go check your pennies now, and if you want more tips on finding hidden fortune in your old change, make sure to subscribe, because trust me, this is just the beginning. Now, tell me in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Let's see who has the luckiest discovery. Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a penny, just a regular old penny, right? But what if I told you that a simple 1994 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth up to $1 million? Yes, you heard that right. A tiny, overlooked piece of copper could change your life forever. Most people throw these pennies away without ever knowing their true value. Are you sitting on a fortune without realizing it? Stay with me because, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to check if your penny is worth big money, and how you can cash in before it's too late. Before you dismiss this as just another coin video, let me ask you, what if you walked past $1,000 bill on the sidewalk every day but never picked it up? That's what people are doing with rare pennies like these. So, what makes the 1994 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? Here's where things get interesting. Most pennies from 1994 have either a D for Denver or an EZ for San Francisco. But a rare error occurred in the Philadelphia Mint that year. Some pennies were struck without a mint mark, a mistake that has collectors willing to pay massive amounts to own one. One of these coins recently sold for nearly $1 million at auction. That's more than some luxury homes, and guess what? There could be more out there, just waiting to be found. Maybe in your pocket, your piggy bank, or that old jar of coins collecting dust in your drawer. Now, before you rush off to dig through your change, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these rare gems. Look for a 1994 penny with no mint mark under the date. If you find one, don't celebrate just yet, condition is everything. If your penny looks clean and crisp with a bright luster, it could be what collectors call NZ or mint state, the highest grade and biggest payouts. Even in circulated condition, these pennies can be worth thousands. Step 3. Get it authenticated. Take it to a professional coin grading service like Pennies. Without certification, your $1 million penny might as well be just another coin. But here's where things get serious. These rare pennies are getting snatched up fast. The longer you wait, the less chance you have of finding one. So, don't let someone else walk away with your fortune. Now, it's your turn. Check your change, search those old jars, and tell me in the comments if you find a 1994 no mark penny. And if you want to learn about even more rare coins that could make you a millionaire, make sure to subscribe because I have some shocking discoveries coming up next. Your dream lifestyle could be hiding in your pocket right now. Imagine walking into your local coin shop, holding a simple, old penny and walking out with $1 million. Sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you that a 1994 mark Lincoln penny could be worth that much? Yes, that small copper coin rattling around in your drawer might just change your life. But here's the catch, most people miss out because they don't know what to look for. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, you'll discover exactly what makes this coin so valuable, how to spot one, and, most importantly, how to sell it for top dollar before it's too late. The mystery behind the 1994 mark Lincoln penny. Now, you might be thinking, it's just a penny. what's the big deal? Well, let's take a quick trip back to 1960. The US Mint was transitioning between small and large date designs, and during this process, a rare error occurred. Some coins were struck with a doubling effect on the date and mint mark. These are known as double-date pennies, and are considered gold in the world of coin collecting, but here's where things get even more exciting. While regular 1960 pennies are common, the ones with a specific doubling error, that's where the jackpot lays. Only a few of these coins exist, and collectors are willing to pay a fortune to get their hands on one. One recently sold for nearly $1 million. Now, before you run to check your piggy bank, let's make sure you know exactly what to look for. Quick question: have you ever thrown a penny on the ground because you thought it was worthless? If so, congratulations. You may have literally tossed away a fortune. But don't worry, because I'm about to make sure you never make that mistake again. How to identify a 1960 Mark Lincoln penny worth big money? If the numbers in 1960 appear slightly doubled, especially the schist and nulla, you could be in luck. A valuable error will show a doubled mint mark. A tiny but powerful detail. The better the condition, the higher the price. Coins graded as 60 pit or above can fetch life-changing sums. Not sure how to grade your penny? No worries. Professional grading services like Pennies or N can verify it for you. And trust me, spending a few bucks on grading could mean the difference between a regular penny and $1 million payday. So now you know what to look for. But what if I told you that even if your 1960 penny isn't the rare error variety, you still might have a valuable coin? Let's talk about that next. Even regular 1960 Lincoln pennies in top condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But here's the mistake most people make: they sell too quickly to the first buyer they find. Here's how you can avoid leaving money on the table. Coins of this caliber often sell best at places like heritage auctions or stacks bowers. eBay, Great Collections, and even Facebook coin groups can connect you with collectors willing to pay top dollar. But be careful. Some may try to lowball you, so always compare offers. Here's the deal: the market for rare coins is hot right now, but it won't last forever. As more of these pennies get discovered, prices could drop. If you have one, you need to act fast, so what are you waiting for? Go check your pennies. And if you think you found a valuable one, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because next time, I'll reveal another penny that could make you a millionaire. Your fortune might already be in your pocket. Will you cash in or let it slip through your fingers? The choice is yours.